Hey everyone, it's Alyssa. So I threw a citrus theme party of last month and I did some filming. I didn't film as much as I wanted, so I decided to do this video in a more kind of relaxed vlogging, chill narration. So I will show you guys how I designed the cookies. I always try to cut out as many shapes as I can in one go because I just feel like the more you work with dough and you roll it out and, like kind of squish it with your hands and then roll it out again, I feel like it just makes it tougher and tougher as you go. So I just try to roll out as much as I can. And I did find this really cute orange cookie cutter and the lemon cookie cutter that you guys will see. I found these on Etsy and I will post a link in my description box. I really like looking at Etsy for cookie cutters lately because you can find just some really unique designs that you can't really find just in the generic kind of ones. Even on Amazon, they don't have very much. It's pretty limited. So I would definitely recommend looking to Etsy for more ideas. It's kind of funny, since I've started to record myself decorating the cookies, I kind of see how I decorate and I feel like I get frustrated with it sometimes. So I'll admit to you guys, like, sometimes I feel like one habit that I've really created is that I rely on my scribe tool. So I know if you let icing sit, all the little holes like you see in that cookie in the left, all those little holes will close up. And I do this because I just don't like when the icing is so much that it starts to flood over. I just really rely on my scribe tool for everything, and you can see that I'm using it here too. So I saw on social media recently, or maybe like a month ago, that someone was poking holes into their cookies in order to let the base layer of the icing look smoother and to avoid any of those craters. And I thought that was really interesting. I also saw people drawing squiggly lines of royal icing, letting it dry, and then putting on your base layer of icing. And there's just so many different techniques out there. So I thought what I would start with was the poking holes. And you can see I did not poke all of them with holes. I just wanted to experiment. And it's kind of hard to say because for these cookies, I did use the oven drying method. I think the oven drying method is my favorite method for smooth, shiny cookies. And because of that, I don't know for sure if the poking holes method worked. And what I mean by that is that the oven, I put it on the lowest temperature. I put them in there for about between 2 to 5 minutes, and then sometimes I put a wooden spoon in between the door of the oven just so that it has, some air circulating, because we don't want to cook the icing again. We just want it to speed up the drying time. And this is such a great trick. So if you guys are looking to make your cookies more shiny and just make them look all cohesive when they're done, definitely try the oven method. I thought about how I wanted to do the leaves of these cookies for a long time, and that's because I'm a perfectionist. But in all seriousness, I thought about the idea of doing the two-tone leaves, so having this light green paired with a dark green, and just like different added details that I could do. And eventually I just thought, you know what, these will just look cute if they're very simple. And I think that that is really the style that I always come back to. I love having multiple shades of icing colors, so you could have a pink, a dark pink, an in-between pink. It definitely adds dimension to your cookies. But what you'll see here on my channel is that I really love simplistic designs. I don't really like for my food to look like the real life objects, if that makes sense. Like all of those cakes that are carved, and maybe there's like a cake that was made to look like, I don't know, a box of sushi, right? I think it's really cool. It takes a lot of skill and I don't think I could do it, but it's just not the style that I personally like to decorate in. So if you're interested in more just kind of simplistic ideas like that, then that's what my channel is going to have. And as we get to the end of the video here, I'll just share this whole experience. So doing dessert tables is really fun, but it is a lot of work, and I'm not joking, because you have to be doing multiple things at once, and even if you prep, a lot of things don't really come together until that last day. And so because of that, things can go wrong. So I originally had decided to make a lemon bundt cake, and I will show you a clip here, but It was not greased well, so I did not get it out of the mold, unfortunately. The cake was really, really good, but it just was all broken up, so I actually had to make another one, much smaller. And I had a few other ideas of things to make, but it just didn't really come together, right? And because I was the one throwing the party and doing the dessert table and all the food and everything, I really kind of fell behind with filming. So I actually made a key lime pie and a gluten-free pie, and then I made the lemon and blueberry bundt cake that there'll be a clip of in here too. And that's something that is just like real life, and that's the honest truth. As much as I wanted to film every single thing, it just got away from me. And here's a clip you don't see most often, the behind the scenes, all the dishes that you have to do, which is my least favorite part of this. So because of the lack of the other clips, I thought I would just add some of the party. So here is the little drink table that I made, and then I have all of the food table. And I decided to put the desserts out with the food as well, just so that the table would look a lot more full. And I think that that was the way to go. And I love these. They're not tablecloths, they're just like linens, and I got them on Amazon. And because it was a nice windy day, they were just kind of like flowing in the wind, and they're so cute. I'll also link them on Amazon too. And there you could see the cookies and the key lime pie and the bundt cake kind of in this short clip. Otherwise, it was fun to narrate in this way, more of a relaxed vlogging kind of way. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.